how to pick yourself up when you are down. I am in the real-time moment of dealing with something that every person who is in business or been in business at some point will face. And this is so hard for me to like pick up the camera and start talking to you about this, but I was like, screw it, it's real and it's true and it's a part of doing business and being alive. So it's really about how to pick yourself up when you just got knocked down. And it doesn't really matter how successful you are or how much experience you've had or how long you've been doing something. Every person who has a business at some point faces losing a client. And boy, does it suck. Like, actually, this is the first time I've lost a client. And I say that sort of, losing, sorry, it's shaky. I'm walking the dog, so I've got the camera and the leashes. Right, guys? See, there they are. There's George, there's Louie. And yes, I'm in New York where we had an epic blizzard, another one. So there is snow everywhere. And I love to go out on walks at the end of the day after a long day in front of the computer because it really clears my head and gets me out of that like computer brain. But today is particularly important because I just got really bad news. And my dear clients who I love, and I know that they love me because of a situation that is actually beyond my control and doesn't have much to do with my agency or my work, is forcing them to have to take a step back from running ads. And okay. And they're like, it's not personal and we love you. And this is not about, we know you've worked your ass off for us and all of the good stuff, but it still really sucks. And it's still really difficult. It's like, it hurts and it shakes your confidence and it makes you feel like you suck. And even though I'm sitting here saying to you, like, everybody goes through this and everybody gets knocked down and everybody has to deal with this, it's like, I'm saying it for you, but I'm also really saying it for me to remind myself that is true. And, it's just hard. It's like, we beat ourselves up enough in life, and I just feel like, great, I didn't do a good enough job. I didn't somehow exceed their expectations. And I will say, in the practical side of things, like running ads it's really tough game when you're a small business and you have limited ad budget and limited resources. It's like, it takes longer, it takes more to kind of get the results, and you're competing against people that have like so much money. And so on that sort of practical side of it, speaking about ads specifically, it can be really hard. And that's why people are really hesitant to get into ads, or getting into ads before you're really able to like throw a lot of money at it can be really daunting because it takes a lot to get results. But ads are really important. It's like the combination of organic with ads is a winning strategy, which is why people run ads. But that's not what we're really talking about. Like, what we're talking about is when you're delivering and you're working your ass off for your clients and you're getting results, but things happen beyond your control and people have to step back, press pause, leave, whatever the case may be. And it's really like, okay, so how do you deal with that? How do you recover from that? And one of the great things about being a little older in life is by this time I've had a lot of experience with defeat and rejection and loss. And so I feel pretty well equipped to deal with this. I just, it's still hard. You still have to go through the feelings. I still have to like process it, and all of the like, it's crazy how like the fear stuff like immediately kicks in. It's just like, oh my God, the loss of revenue, does this mean I suck? And oh my God. And like I'm a small agency. Like I'm not like an Ogilvy or a McCann. Like I will feel the loss of this account. But money is one thing. Money is money, right? And I can make more money and find new clients. Yes, that's a little bit scary and daunting, but God, it's just like no matter how long I've been doing this and how long I've been alive, like it just still really sucks. It just still feels like a defeat. And it definitely is like something you have to come back from. So for me, I think the most important thing is to actually like feel the feelings, go through it, embrace the suck of the moment. It just really, really sucks. And you just kind of need to allow yourself to sit with it and feel kind of crappy and feel your feelings. I think when you try to like shove it down or be like, I'm fine, or quickly process it or get over it as fast as possible, it's just like you're doing yourself a disservice ultimately. Loss is loss. And we have different kinds of grieving. We have different things that we grieve in our lives. And I think the best way for me to pick myself back up is to allow myself to feel bad, sort of take away the meaning that I'm getting from this. And I am an optimist. Sometimes I'm a cautious optimist, but I would say overall I really am an optimist. And so I do believe that things are happening for a reason. And we're in this crazy time in life with this year of the horse stuff going on. Sorry, year of the fire horse. And oh my God, look out! Look out! Oh, sorry, there was a squirrel in the road. And he almost got hit by the FedEx driver. But thank God, he got out of the road. Whew. I'm an animal lover, and I just don't think I could have dealt with that. Yay, now he's in a tree. Okay, all is well. So anyway, I am an optimist, and we are in the year of the fire horse, and it's like there is a lot changing. Like we just came out of the year of the snake, and that was all about like endings and shedding and long cycles resolving themselves and things coming to light. And now we're starting this 10-year cycle of the year of the horse, and that's supposed to be pretty epic. Although I don't feel very epic right this moment. But I do believe everything happens for a reason. And my clients, they need to take this time to do what's best for them. And I fully support that. And I want them to do what feels right for their business. And I also have to look at what this means for me. Like what is this? My instinct is that it's opening something up. Like it's clearing something out. When something leaves, something else comes in. I mean, again, one of the gifts of being older is like you just see it again and again and again. And like, I won't go on for too much longer about this, but it's easy to have our beliefs and our ideologies when everything's great. It's easy to be like, oh, the universe is sending you a message and the universe is making way for something bigger and better to come along, but when you're actually like facing some seriously tough shit, and like, this is not that, okay? Like, one of my best friends is extremely sick, okay? Another dear friend of mine is going through a major life change. Like, this is peanuts compared to what my friends are going through at this moment. But it's times like this that the universe does present you with these challenges. And I do feel like there are these little tests of like, okay, let's see how strong your foundation is. Let's see how strong your belief system is and your spiritual practice is, or whatever it is that you do to rise to the occasion and rise to life's challenges. So the cool thing is that now when I feel knocked down, and I am knocked down, and I'm feeling crappy about myself and low, that rebound time is a lot shorter. Like, I mean, there would be a time where if something like this happened to me, I would just be like sitting on the couch, freaking out. I'd probably cry. I'd kind of be spiraling in a depressive spiral. But that, first of all, I'm not doing that. So that's progress. And second of all, those feelings of wallowing or wanting to curl up in bed and just like, binge TV and eat ice cream, they don't last that long. They don't last nearly as long as they used to. And that comes from experience, that comes from wisdom, but it comes from a lifetime of preparing for moments like these, preparing for taking on the big challenges and when life is knocking you down, So it's so important to like, in the day-to-day, be taking care of yourself and exercising, eating right, taking care of your mind. Like, I guess, what is it that I'm trying to say? Like fortitude, just like, it's like your training. It's like your day-to-day life as like a meditation, and it prepares you for these moments when they come. So here I am in the moment, in the suck, dealing with a type of loss. And I just wanted to share it with you. I can't talk much longer because my arm is killing me and my hand is freezing, but I just, I thought it was important to hop in here and share the truth of this moment and the reality of these kind of moments that feel like setbacks. But be careful. I want to be careful not to assign that meaning to it, because I don't know what this moment is yet. It more needs to reveal itself. It's unfolding. But I do know that this is the side of things that like people never talk about. You never really see founders sharing the disappointments and the rejections and the tough times. And hey, it's hard for me to share this because I don't want people to think that I suck. I don't want people to be like, oh, you're not good at what you do. Your clients left you, so you must suck. So this, that, and the other. So because people do that. They judge and they draw conclusions, and they think they fill in all the pieces of information, and then they're like, oh, that's why this happened, So anyway, it's like Elon Musk never like got on camera and talked about, well, actually maybe he did when everybody was burning down his factories. I think he did kind of have a teary discussion about that. But anyway, that's a bad example. But you know what I'm saying. Like, you just don't hear story. And I'm not comparing myself to Elon Musk, and I'm not saying I'm at the level of Tesla. All I'm trying to say is that you just don't hear this stuff. The stories of being down and out, the stories of defeat. It's like, sure, you hear about it like once the person is a gigantic success, and it's like, do you know how many times they were rejected and how bad things were? But then they're a success, and it seems like some old part of their story, when in fact setback and disappointment and rejection, I mean, these are just, they come with the territory. And if you're brave enough to be an entrepreneur and start your own business and go after your dream, then you just also have to Be brave enough to weather these storms, weather these blizzards, and know that you'll rise again. And remember, I'm saying this to me as much as I'm saying it to you. Wait and see. Wait to see what is revealed. All will be revealed. And you know what? Everything's going to be okay. It always is. It always works out. It's going to be okay. It's all going to be okay. So I'll see you soon. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.